What's up, people? It's your boy Parteehard.
Hey y'all, and Kitty.
And Kitty Weasel. We up in this joint chilling, man. And we just want to come and holler at y'all real quick. Today we gonna talk about local versus OTR. Now, not saying nothing about nothing. This is not for you to get in the comments. What, baby? This is not for you to get in the comments and get the, oh, this not. No, it's just a video, man. Nothing to be emotional about. It's like I said, this is just me and, my partners I know who do something different from what I'm doing. I'm just looking at different situations in trucking. Just trying to see what's what, trying to figure out if maybe something else is out there. Just see what's going on with everything else, just looking around. The only way you gonna find out or get informed is to look around and ask questions. So I look around and ask questions, and I just want to tell y'all my comparison. I think the two, after asking all the research I've done and just looking into the two, I haven't worked a local job, truck driving job. Don't look like I'm going to. But local versus OTR. Now, I say OTR is like a bid. To me, OTR is a bid, right, babe? Yeah, it's like doing time.
Pretty much.
It's
Except if you with your boo.
Yeah. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, babe. No, we did have a great time out there. We had a great time out there. And don't get us wrong. We definitely fell out there. We fell in and we fell out. We loved and we laughed and we cried. We did all of that together. We beefed. We closed the curtain on each other. All that. But hey, at the end of the day, we made it through that and we still love each other.
Hey, this is my daddy.
So, I got a lot of partners that, that went local. And, a couple of them, I had one partner, he went down to Florida. He went to, was it Coca-Cola? No, he went to Pepsi. And I had another partner went up to Connecticut and he went to Coca-Cola. Now, we all know that beverage work. These cats, they younger than me. I'm over 40. I'm not slanging beer around all over the place. That's gonna be a no-go. Okay? Budweiser, sodas, and all the stuff is heavy, and all that is throwing my back and my knees out. And I got over 40 knees and over 40 back. If you're under 40, you ain't gonna understand what I'm talking about. But I promise you, when you hit 40, you'll understand. 40-year-old knees, 40-year-old back. I'm not gonna be slinging all that stuff around right now. I'm just not into that. You know what I mean? So it's not that's not gonna work for me. Although, I did 5 years as a Teamster on the local side of things, and I know I had a partner, partners in Connecticut, Teamster truck drivers. Now, I gotta say, from what I've looked at, as far as how Teamster truck drivers pay, just being a Teamster period up north, like, I was a Teamster, I made $18.10 an hour, time and a half after 8 hours, and I had Blue Cross Blue Shield for me and my kids. You know what I mean? And I only paid $50 a month union dues and a nickel to the union for every hour of work. It was really small fees to pay for everything that I got on the other side of that. And keep in mind, my birthday is a paid holiday every year, and I had 3 weeks paid vacation. You know what I mean? And it takes so long to get that in trucking. And I didn't realize how good that Teamster situation was until I got into trucking and seeing how these trucking jobs with their medical stuff like that is terrible. So I can only imagine what it would be like if I was trucking as a Teamster. I'm talking about eating. And to me, if you can be local and you got 2 days off a week and you still bring it home, because some cats, I know a lot of cats what I see is the money thing. OTR, we're looking at net about 1,000. And local, I'm not saying everybody is, so please don't say, well, I make this, I make that. I don't give a I don't. But I'm saying, I've seen, on the average, I'm seeing people about $1,000 net. And when the local, I just see it only drop like maybe about $200. See people say, they net right at about 800, 900. But to me, for being able to see, if you got little kids, like I'm about to have a son soon, if you got little kids and stuff, I think local is a better deal because you get to see and interact with your family and your small children, whereas, OTR, you're doing a bid. You're doing a bid, and OTR to me is you don't get paid enough for what you're giving up. you're not seeing your family. You're gone for weeks at a time, and you don't come back. You're there for a couple of days. You're gone for weeks again, and the connections and the bonds. That's why a lot of people lose their wives, and they're distant with their family, because that OTR, it really breaks shit up if you don't have a strong bond. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a strong bond, but if you're not there, you know what I mean? You're hardly ever there because you're trying to get money to pay stuff. It's like, and then I've talked to cats who ran local and say, man, my buddy, he was working 12 and 14 hours and 15, 16-hour days. And he was like, man, when I get home, by the time I get through deal with the kids, I'm really not sleeping. I'm like burnt. And, and some of them was working 6 days a week. He was like, he was really burnt. So I know some cats say they love running local. And some cats love OTR. It's just all about what I guess, you can't really say if OTR is better than local. It's all about your situation. For somebody's situation that's got, per se, small kids, and they want to see their kids and watch their kids grow up and do things with their kids, local's the thing for them. If somebody is a loner, don't got no family, no kids, no real connection, just want to see the country, OTR will be a better thing for them. So, I mean, nobody can say which one is better than the other. I mean, it just is what it is. It's trucking. You either like it or you don't. You know what I mean? You do it or you don't. It is what it is. You know what I mean? That's just my spin on it, y'all. You may have a different take on it. Who cares? If you want to do an answer back video, you know what I mean? Do that too. You know what I mean? If you want to do one, do it too. Because I know we got a whole bunch of, one person do it and 30 more people do it. We got a bunch of that going on. So who cares? It's all the same anyway. It's all trucking. So if you want to do one of these, something I left out, I didn't really go back and forth per se like they say or whatever. Who cares? But, you know what I mean? What's your take on it? Get in the comments. Let me know. Which one do you prefer, local or OTR? This your boy Parteehard.
And Katie, deuces.
Y'all be safe, stay sucker free.